So does that mean if you're born with a terminal illness, is actually your parents were the ones that gave you that, and that also means there is actually no such thing as a terminal illness?
There's no such thing as a terminal illness. All terminal illness is emotion that's put in you. Now, how it got to you might be your parents, because they're the biggest influence, but it may also be spirits, or it may be other influences. It can be generational influences, like the grandparents had a heap of emotions in them, they didn't deal with them, and so they got impressed upon your parents. And then the parents had emotions in them, which were the grandparents, and they did things in their life that created more emotions, and then they got passed on to you. Right? And so the diseases get passed on in the same way. So if my grandparent had an issue with, say, diabetes, due to a different emotion causing, in the third chakra area, causing problems with the pancreas, then what will happen is that emotion will get passed to the child, which means that the child will probably develop diabetes. Right? Because these emotions are what causes each illness and disease. So you know how we talk about all these generational genetic problems? They're really soul genetic problems. They're really emotional genetic problems.
So if for example, my parents died of cancer, then I would need to, I actively wanted to work with my own emotions anyway. So I can definitely, it's not going to even happen if I'm releasing my emotions.
Exactly. If you deal with your emotions, what happened to them will never happen to you. And in fact, what happens to your body is as you deal with your emotions, your body changes and the cell structure in your body changes to suit your new emotional condition. Right? So any diseased areas automatically start repairing. Your body has that ability.
That could happen with my hearing loss.
Exactly.
That's what I'm working
Hearing loss, sight, all sorts of issues are all created.
Counting on you though.
Sorry?
The miracles.
No. Why? And this is something that a lot of people don't realise from the first century, is I only performed miracles on people who were willing to deal with their emotions.
Yeah.
Because what's the point in doing a miracle for somebody who wasn't?
Yeah.
Because all they're going to do is create the same injury again, isn't it? So really, what's the point? There's no point.